From ports to bourses, from foreign companies to local startups, they are all parts of Shanghai's 30-year economic miracle. But how did that happen? I'm Rachel, join me to find out.
There's a growing trend that companies are hiring more and more female executives.
From numerous villages to one huge metropolis, 30 years of development, the Shanghai Pudong new area can be credited to the people working there. And one industry has been witness to the progress, the Headhunters.
Hey Rachel.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to be here.
Come on in.
Yeah. Shanghai has Korn Ferry's biggest Asia-Pacific office. As a foreign company, do you think that Shanghai has been a booster for your growth here?
Absolutely. The reason that we become the largest office within Asia-Pacific has a lot to do with our clients' Asia-Pacific headquarters located in the region. And it's also one of the largest international cities in China, so therefore we can attract talents from all over the world. And over the last few years, there are new industries rising, for example, biotech, life science, EV, for example, renewable energies. Even Tesla has already built factories within this region. So Shanghai indeed has become an international city from a talent perspective.
Yeah, so the talent pool are very diverse.
Absolutely, yes.
So Dana, could you please explain your workflow? Like which specific steps do you have to evaluate your candidates?
We have a very different approach on different projects. Every project is customized. We will need to understand the business needs, and then we will start sourcing process, interviewing the candidates, having the client interviewing the candidates. We also get involved with office negotiation and onboarding process. On top of that, we provide reference check, including education verification, to make sure that the candidate bring on board has no risk and surprise later on. Rachel, let me show you our leadership assessment tool.
Okay, cool.
Come with me.
Yeah, thank you.
The Korn Ferry's interview process consists of two consultancy interview and our scientific evaluation of the leadership style.
Okay.
It's a combination of art and science.
Chinese companies don't always have the same needs, as China's industrial structure is also upgrading.
Chinese company has gone through a lot over the last 20 years. The Chinese company now will need upgrade the organization capability by bringing professional leaders and managers to build up the process, system, structure so they can compete in a sustainable manner. With the US and China trade tension, companies that had an export-oriented business model started to move outside of China. However, those companies that are in China has continued invested aggressively in China. Meanwhile, it also gives Chinese enterprise an opportunity to go abroad. So they still become as suppliers, but not China-based. That could be based outside of a different market. So China companies now has more opportunity to become an international company.
So you're in charge of the life science sector, and during the COVID-19 pandemic, so what advices will you give to the companies who are struggling, dealing issues from the pandemic?
I would say don't give up on China. China's proven to be resilient, whereas the rest of the world, not only can they not contain this spread of this pandemic, right? China's been able to contain it, a country of 1.3 billion. And in addition to that, it's shown that the economy can still continue to grow. So I think my biggest advice to companies are, even though they're struggling right now globally, and they may have a small operation in China at the moment, I think they shouldn't give up on China.
Shanghai is booming, and its people tell the best stories. 30 years of growth, and they're just the beginning.